Hello, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scarish Podcast.
Woo!
I'm Robin Grace, and this is Adam Diaz.
Hello.
And we're going to talk to you. Well, no, we're going to read some of your homegrown horrors. Adam, tell us, what is a homegrown horror?
A homegrown horror is a paranormal, spiritual, spooky happening, or something coincidental, or something just fun that you want to share with us that's happened to you, a friend, a loved one, someone you don't like, and you want to steal their story. Whatever the case may be, if it's a weird story or a fun story, you can send it our way. You can email storytime@scarish.com. Actually, no. Robin, tell them where they can contact us.
You can contact us at all our social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, things like that. And you can email us at storytime@scarish.com. Also, if you go to our website, scarish.com, there is a contact us page. There's an about us page. And under our about us page, you can click on Adam or I, and then there's like a whole form you fill out, and it emails it to us.
This is totally incorrect.
No, I just did it the other day.
Contact us is what you want to click, and that takes you to a form that you can fill out, and it sends it directly to us.
Oh, I went under
Please
about
do not
us.
direct people to the About Us, because I'm pretty sure it just goes to an inbox that's located on the website.
Oh.
Contact us is what you want. I'll just go ahead and mark that.
You should remove that then.
Yeah, so go ahead and just re-record that whole fun part.
You'll edit the website later. Okay, so never mind. Go to the website, contact us, fill out that form, and it'll email us.
Click on oh god, this is just so bad. Just actually record one take that I can put into the show.
I did.
It was just okay, whatever. That's just what we're doing. That's how it's gonna be. That's the kind of day it's gonna be. So it's been a horrible fucking day. Just putting that out there. Anyone who streams, I'm just saying, don't use Streamlabs OBS, because they update their fucking program and they randomly decide, it's not gonna work. All NVIDIA cards. Anyone who has an NVIDIA card, you have to install it, or you have to uninstall it completely from your computer, download brand new drivers, and reinstall them 7 minutes before your show starts. So fudge you, NVIDIA. No, I'm sorry. Fudge you, Streamlabs OBS. So flustered and frustrated right now. I just peed and put on makeup in 60 seconds. So that's the kind of day it's been. So I'll see what I can take and salvage from this amazing intro and see if I can make it something podcast worthy. So when you listen to this episode on Friday, it's either going to be this exact rant that makes it into the episode, or it's going to be us sounding like robots where it's like, contact us at Storytime at Scary-ish. So yeah, fun stuff. How's your day been?
It's been good.
Cool.
UNLV had a shooting scare, so I didn't go to school today.
They did indeed. Yeah, they were warned not to go to school, and that if you wanted to not go, that's fine. Work with your professors, and some professors cancel classes. So it's been a really, really weird Wednesday. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to read four homegrown horrors. What?
I only have one.
You should have two. I sent you two. Thank you, Mermaid Key 87, who just subscribed. We appreciate you. You seriously only have one?
I seriously only have one.
Okay, well then you need to vamp so I can take care of this.
Vamp. Well, I guess I'm just going to read some chat. I told everyone you were doing your makeup, and that's why we were a little bit late. But
we weren't late. We were right on time. I forwarded both of them, so I don't know what's wrong with your broken email. You got one, but not two.
Yeah.
Which one did you get?
The 2 stories one.
Okay, I'll send this again. Nothing works today, dude. Nothing. It's been a fucking horrible day. It's so frustrating. I showed up to work today. I have a new employee that started on Monday. I sent in a request for her to have her computer installed 4 weeks ago. These turd burglars at my work decided that they're going to come to the empty desk that we assigned to her and take the computer away. And we're like, she has a start date. Just leave the computer. They're like, no. Submit a request and we'll bring it back. So I submitted a request. Took them 4 weeks. And she has worked for 2.5 days before she got her computer brought to her. And I was like, this is why we told you not to take it. And they're like, well, it's protocol. I'm like, your protocol sucks. I'm sorry, but it does. Just been nothing but frustration all day. So fun. In the sun. I sent you that email. Hopefully that worked. Let me know if it shows up. That says 2. I'm pretty sure they're just named the same thing. They're just stacked on top of each other.
This is the same story as this one and this one.
I don't know why you have that story 3 times. So I guess I'm reading 3 and Robin's reading 1. So, or she can just read off my screen, but this is horrible. All right. I thought you were going to read chat.
Yeah. Laura Ann says your makeup is nice and that my hair is cute. Thank you.
Appreciate that. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read 2 and Robin's going to read 2. And we're going to go ahead and jump straight into those. For those of you who are watching live, what's going to happen is I'm going to read one, Robin's going to read one, and then we're going to figure out how we're going to get Robin her second one. So that is how we'll do this. Shout out to Ms. Deezy who just subscribed. Hey, yo. Thank you for the goodie box. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything.
Yay. I'm glad it got there.
Yeah.
I have been really busy, and so shipping out Patreon rewards did not go as fast as it should have, but I'm glad I got people their things. I still have one left I have to ship out, but hopefully we can get that done soon.
Indeed. All right, so I'm going to move it on. Oh, God. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my first one of the evening, and this one's subject is Guardian Angel Story, and it starts out like this. Hi, Robin and Adam.
Hello.
Hello. First off, your show is amazing, and finally a podcast I enjoy that is not a D&D podcast. Feel the same way. I appreciate you saying our show is amazing because tonight it's kind of a mess, but hopefully the edit will come out good. Shout out to all the folks who are watching us live at twitch.tv/scarishpodcast and youtube.com/scarish. All right, my story is kind of like the radio homegrown horror from episode 8, but happier in a way. We have had 80 in between then and now, so I probably don't remember that one, but we'll see if it snaps back while I read this. So a few years ago, my grandpa... Oh my God, I'm so sorry. So a few years ago, my great-grandpa Willie died, and we were really close. So I inherited a few of his things, like his chess set, some books, and this Sony handheld battery radio. As a Christian family, we believed in the afterlife and things like guardian angels and stuff. So now that I got the backstory out of the way, I can get to the actual story. I was home alone one day in my living room, and I was reading one of my grandpa's books with the Sony radio on. About an hour into doing this, I heard the radio's AM/FM switch go off, and my rock station tuned into AM static. I turned to it and attempted to fix it by switching it back to the FM channel, but as soon as I did, it instantly switched back to the AM channels. One thing that was different about the static, it had a robotic static voice in the background.
Wow.
At first, I thought it was some talk show or a baseball game, in parentheses, 2 things I like to listen to. So I tuned it and turned it up to listen. The only thing that came through was this metallic voice, and then it stopped. Then it said my name 3 times and said, "It's Grandpa, Grandpa, Grandpa." I'm pretty sure if I didn't care about the radio, I would have thrown that thing so hard against the wall. It was that creepy.
That's creepy.
Nothing happened for a few days, but one day I was hiking through a local trail with this radio, in parentheses, I use it to check up on the weather, and I heard the switch go up and on it. I heard the switch go up and on, and I stopped. I could have swore that voice say my name, then run, 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 and it went completely silent. There wasn't even static noise. The environment went silent around me too. Oh shit, that's scary.
That's like when I did the topic of the staircases in the woods, where everything in that area is just creepy
super
silent. And yeah, that silence is frightening.
So quiet that I heard my heartbeat, and then I heard footsteps. I turned around thinking it was another walker, but no one was there, and then a stick snapped really close to me, and I bolted. I turned to look what was happening behind me as I ran, and I saw a shadowy pillar standing where I just was. I ran all the way to the trailhead and collected my thoughts. So, hang on, I gotta scroll this, and I don't have a very good scrolling mechanism.
No, it worked pretty good.
Yeah, but I have to do it manually, and I can't keep reading then. All right. Pillar of Darkness. So from what I know, my grandpa came to me through the radio again, telling me to run from what looked to me like a shadow figure or demon.
What?
And that was when I realized that my great-grandpa was my guardian angel. Then the radio switched on, and I heard, okay, okay, okay. And I replied that I was okay and switched it off. I haven't heard the voice from the radio since, but I'm convinced that it's my great-grandpa protecting me from the beyond. Thanks for reading my story. I haven't told anyone this before. Sorry that it's pretty long, and feel free to use it on the show. Peace, Turner R.
Nice.
It wasn't super long. I think it was perfect length.
Long.
Actually, I think they're all perfect length because you guys read them to us, and I enjoy reading them. So that's super awesome that you have that, like a way to communicate almost. And I don't know. I understand not telling it to anyone, but I think if you trust people, you should let them in on that because it's super interesting.
It's a cool story, yeah.
Absolutely. So I don't have any device like that is like my guardian angel. In fact, we were joking around at work that we all have this superpower where when we need something to work, all of a sudden it just stops working. So it's like we can deactivate machinery. So I think it's hilarious that you have something that'll warn you when dangers abound.
The only things that my grandparents have given me are like I don't know. My grandma gives me random costume jewelry sometimes.
That's
or
cool.
or like random statues and stuff. So I feel like I'm not gonna have a radio that I'm gonna hear voice through or things like that. I think it's I mean it's really cool.
It is really
I think
cool.
that's really cool.
It's better than the normal haunted objects we hear about where it's like super creepy stuff. This actually seems like sweet, you know? All right. So thank you for sending that in. So let's look over in the stream chat and see what you wonderful folks had to say. I'll try and get all of this giant mess sorted out in the meantime.
You have a lot of YouTube, and I have a little Twitch.
A little Twitch?
Get it? I do have a little twitch in my eye, though. It will not stop.
That's funny.
Let's see.
So they not only changed how Streamlabs OBS works, they've completely changed the layout as well. So I can only see a couple things on the feed. I can't see where anything is coming from right now. Shout out to Cat Beatrix, who just subscribed for the 14th month. No, that was Miss Deezy. It doesn't actually tell me how long Cat Beatrix has been subscribing.
8 months.
8 months. Shout out to you, Cat Beatrix. This new layout is hot garbage. I don't know if anyone works for Streamlabs who's watching. Probably not. You're probably trying to fix this, but holy balls, dude. Why fix something that's not broken?
So Miss Deezy has a new icon next to her name now when she's in chat, and it's because you remember we were watching that guy playing World of Warcraft last night, and he was talking about that first icon.
Yeah,
Miss Deezy has one of those now next to hers, and it's because they're founders. So if they were one of the first people to ever sub when we started our channel, then they get this little first symbol now, which is kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah, 14 months. We've been doing this for 14 months.
Feels like it too.
That's awesome. You're so awesome for being around for 14 months. Everyone who's stuck around with us for so long, you guys are great. Let's see. Glitchgrim says his guardian angel's drunk. Think of your drunk friend that's your guardian angel, always not helping.
Get off your guardian angel's back. I'm sure they're doing their best. All right, I am going to scroll to the top over here because there's just nothing I can do about Streamlabs right now. It's just a fucking mess. Yesenia over there says, finally. Karen says, well, hello, hello, hello. Emily says, hi, I had a horrible day. Yesenia says, I've been waiting for this all day. Emily says, this will make it a little bit better. Oh, that's sad. And shout out to An, who's also here. We appreciate everyone being here. Leo Cha-Cha is also here. We got a nice full crowd over there on the YouTube channel. So that's good. Scrolling a little bit.
We're not going to be able to read all of them. We're going to do a quick scroll.
Karen says, it's funny how this emoji, which is just an emoji of a person, looks almost exactly like me, except, of course, the fact that I don't have yellow skin. LOL. That's funny.
Do, because I'm Asian.
Wow. Racist. Emily says, fake smiles plus fake happiness equals me. LOL. That's so sad. Don't be fake.
Yeah, don't be fake.
Allow yourself to be sad. Karen says, oh yeah, and I changed my name back, and it's getting really confusing. I'm going to switch back to my real name. See you in a sec. Awesome. Thank you for making it even more confusing on us. Vivian. All right. Let's scroll a little bit. Leo Chacha says, tell us how you really feel, Adam. There's like nothing left to say besides that. It's just really annoying that like you can't just leave a program that works alone, because every time they do an update, it breaks everything. They have to put out some sort of bulletin like, hey, we know we broke everything, but here's a horrible fix that we want you all to use because we don't want to change our program. It's just like, why? Why'd you have to do that? There's literally nothing different about this except the layout and the fact that the stream button wouldn't work when we opened it up. So
I just smelled my arm, and I still smell good.
That's a really weird thing.
No,
but I'm glad you smell good.
I started using this new body wash, and it's like perfume or something, because I smell like it all day, whereas I used to use like a regular Olay body wash that's just moisturizing, and it was okay. But this new one, I'm like, I smell good all day, and it's great. I don't know. That's why I had to smell myself, because I still smell. I smell it, and my arm's not even at my face. I just had to smell and make sure that was me and not you.
Wow.
So
it's good to know.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you thought I could smell good, though. That's very nice. Emily has requested to give the question of the week. I thought I wanted it work, and I've completely forgotten about it at this point. So I'll go ahead and say you can give the question of the week. What else do we have? Etzley says, oof, sorry, Robin. I didn't hear about UNLV. Thank goodness everything is okay. I'm really happy nothing happened.
Nothing happened, which is good. And my midterm got pushed to Monday, so double points.
So now we know who called in that threat.
It wasn't me. And plus, it wasn't a call. It's okay. So someone wrote something on a wall last year with the date on it that said Wednesday, October 16th. But last year had no Wednesday, October 16th. So I guess authorities assumed that that meant it was going to be this year, Wednesday, October 16th. And I don't know. UNLV was like, we're working with the FBI to figure out who it was and all this stuff. But what are you going to do?
It's sad that people have to write hateful and stupid stuff like that on walls. Even if it's a joke, like, you're stupid. It's not even funny. So, all right. What else do we got over here? Vivian says, did you check out The Veldt, Adam? Did you? No.
The song by Deadmau5?
Either way, I didn't check it out. And I apologize. I haven't had the time. It's been very, very busy. Britt Newt says, hello. Leaving work on time. Glad to hear that. Vivian says, aw, baby Adam, I'm giving you a mental hug. Robin, you are the only one who can give him a real hug, so seize the chance. Give him a little squeeze.
I don't want to. It has pink eye.
I had pink eye. It's gone now. Thanks for tossing that out there. Fuck you. Jill over there says, love the hair, Robin.
Thank you.
It's so nice of you, Jill. Shout out to Sacred Infinity, who just subscribed and said hello.
Thank you so much.
For the 7th month. We sincerely appreciate it. And all of a sudden, this thing that's supposed to...
He has a first symbol, too.
Yeah, he was here in the beginning. All of a sudden, this thing that's supposed to track all the events that happen when you wonderful folks give us stuff or sign up is no longer working. So we'll try and get to them when they pop, but if we miss them, we might not know that it happened. I've switched it back to like the old way because it lets me do that. So I'm just going to keep it there for a little while. Emily says, question of the week, if you can get rid of one thing in this world, what would you get rid of?
Hate.
I have so many inappropriate jokes that I'm just not going to make. Hate is a good one, but I don't know. I kind of feel like you need hate every now and then.
Hate leads to the dark side.
Oh my God. I would probably...
Let the hate flow through you.
I'd probably get rid of Zaboomafoo.
Shut up.
Because then it really would be fake. And then I would be right this whole time, which would have been awesome. But I don't know. I don't have anything that I would get rid of. I mean, I'm sure there's like some deep philosophical answers I can get into, but I'm not going to go that deep. So... but toss out your answers in the chat. Keep them controversial.
Yeah, keep them nice and...
Elijah sent digital hugs, which I really do appreciate, and I feel them. It's so nice of you. Emily said, I would get rid of all pollution. That would be nice. Alexander says, I'm in class, so can't listen at the moment, but I'm watching Waves. These are for you, Alexander. Thank you for joining us. Vivian gave a question of the week as well. Shocker, Vivian. Question of the week, if you were a bird, which bird would you be? I would probably be an owl because I'm pretty much nocturnal and you barely see me, but when you do, I am loud as fuck, so you will hear me before you see me. I like that. I would actually also be an owl. It's my spirit animal. You guys kind of know that.
I would be an albatross because I'm huge and they made a movie about me. It's called Rescuers Down Under, and I was obnoxious.
Minnie Maria says, I would get rid of all forms of hate. That's good. Vivian says, don't try and shoot me because you ain't going to find me, and I'll just keep on screaming, reference to My Cousin Vinny. That movie is so good, and Robin's never seen it. It's totally going on the list.
All right, let's see. Well, so someone on the Facebook group, because I haven't ever watched Reno 911, and someone posted that video clip of it.
That show is so good.
And I was like, I've never seen it, but I really want to now. And someone's like, totes judging you.
Pretty sure I've seen every episode of that show. It's so funny, dude.
I've seen bits and pieces of that show. I know there's like the bicycle shorts cop, and
that's Thomas Lennon. He's one of the guys that wrote it.
I know Pee Wee Herman's in it.
He's not in it very often, though.
He's just a weird character in it. That's all I know.
Nick Swartzen's in it. Nick Swartzen's a roller skating prostitute.
What?
A roller skating gay prostitute.
My God.
My bad. And he is so fucking funny in that show. If you've never seen Reno 911, find where it is and watch it. You will thank me. It's so good. And the seasons always end in a bizarre fashion, and then they show up and they kind of just erase like everything that happened in the off season. It's really funny.
Turn the Page says, are the new stickers in the store? I put one on my cup and broke said cup. There's some stickers on the Etsy store. I'm not sure which one you broke. Oh, the story finally showed up in my email. Okay. I'm not sure which one you broke. So, you can email us and we can figure out which one it is, and then we'll go through that, because if it's a Patreon one, it's a little different because I can't put it up in the store, so we can figure it out that way.
We'll figure it out. Let us know.
Let's see.
Elijah says, I plan on backflipping off a set of stairs in the woods. Maybe I'll land in another dimension. LMAO. It's funny. I don't know if it'll work because I honestly don't think the staircases in the woods are real. So I think they're kind of fake.
It's a creepypasta, so.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Glitchgrim says, send them back, or mosquitoes, send them back to hell where they belong. and says they're
Dude,
the
the
state bird of
mosquitoes-
Texas.
That's fucking hilarious. Do mosquitoes serve an actual purpose in the ecosystem, or could we just lose all of them? Because they are responsible for so many deaths across so much time. It's insane. Like bees, you got to keep bees. Just saying. But like mosquitoes, I feel like I'm with you on that one. You can get rid of mosquitoes.
Oh, someone sneezed.
Yeah, I heard a dog sneeze
Oh, it
downstairs
was
too.
a dog, not a person.
It might have been a person. Vivian says, I feel like ghosts are having a harder time haunting people nowadays. They've already lost TV static, most radios, rotary phones, and with them operators, etc. That's hilarious. There's not a whole lot of ways to reach people nowadays, unless you're like a ghost in the machine, which doesn't really seem to work unless you're watching that movie Unfriended, which wasn't that good, but it wasn't
not
that bad.
good. Cat Beatrix says the mosquito's larva is good for fish food, but that's about it.
I'm pretty sure they'd find a different food. Get rid of the mosquitoes. Someone make that happen. Where's our genie? Yesenia says, Robin, do you have plans on covering the Night Stalker in the near future? That is an excellent question.
Night Stalker.
Richard
That's
Rodriguez,
a really
right?
good one. Yeah. It'd be a good one to cover because it does cross over with that hotel that you covered. The Elisa Lamb thing, because he stayed there at one point, I'm pretty sure.
It's our crossover event. That's our Avengers Infinity War.
I will
It's the
cover
Night
it at
Stalker.
some point. But patrons have kind of picked the serial killers I'm going to cover this month, but maybe in the future we'll do a whole bunch of stuff. But it is an option for sure because it was awful. So.
Can you tell us what the next one is then?
No, not yet.
Wow,
I
fine, be that way.
haven't looked at the poll.
Okay.
But I have to look at the poll and figure it out. Let's see. Glitch says, Killsma loves his sticker and rubs it in my face. Thanks, guys. It's on his phone and he loves it. Aw, I'm really glad.
Elijah says, who leaves shooting threats with cryptic wall writings years in advance? Shake my head. I know, dude. It's like, it's not even like, it's not funny. It's just stupid. Emily wrote in all caps, Robin, you are not huge. When did you say you're huge?
Oh, because I want to be an albatross.
Oh,
Have you never watched Rescuers Down Under?
I have.
Where
yeah.
the Aussie mouse, he's like, oh my god, my runway is not big enough for an albatross.
That's funny.
And all the mice, there's like little mice nurses, and they try to like sedate him. I don't know. I love that movie. It's
a cute
probably
movie.
one of my
I haven't seen
favorite
it since
movies
I was a
of all
kid, but I used to
time.
love that movie when I was a kid.
Um,
Vivian said, in my school bathroom, someone wrote on the wall, I want to die, but that someone wrote under it, just remember, life is worth living. And they replied, thank you. And it made my day. That is the nicest story of graffiti I've literally ever heard. It's definitely not Napoleon drawing dicks with spray paint in the catacombs of Paris, which I don't think that joke landed in that last episode because Robin jumped in and stole it right out from under me. But still.
I loved this last episode. I thought it was very good because the catacombs are such an interesting topic, and I
really like the catacombs.
I really want to go. As scary as it is, and as much as I really wouldn't want to go down there, I would want to go down there, but in a safe, controlled group.
We'll get lost. We'll turn around and then the place we walked in will just be a wall.
Nope. No. Oh my god, no.
Vivian
hope not.
says, mosquitoes have no purpose and neither does your appendix. Very true. However, you can live with your appendix and I can't live with mosquitoes another goddamn day. Get rid of them.
Cat Beatrix
We don't have them out here.
Cat Beatrix says, totally okay with no mosquitoes. I'm too delicious. I am that same thing where
they just flock to you.
Flock to me. And I don't know if it's because it's some type of vitamin in your body that they're attracted to.
Yeah, she's filled with vitamin D.
Oh my god, I hate you. No, my doctor says I don't have enough.
Oh, I got to work on that.
So shut
Wink.
up. No, I need more sun apparently.
Brittany
see.
says, I love Reno 911. I treated Deputy Clementine's cat. That's fucking awesome. You're basically
Shut
a celebrity.
up.
You don't even know
What?
who Clementine is.
But like a celebrity cat? Fancy.
Emily says, if someone is down there, then they have to go through the scary-ish fam.
Let's see. Cat Beatrix says, that just means you have a large wingspan, good for hugs. I am very good at giving hugs.
She is. She's
Yeah.
excellent. She usually does a lot of groping, though.
I do-
Jesus Netzi
okay,
said,
any fans
Hi,
that
everyone.
have ever
I'm
met
late.
us, I don't grope. Okay, and I'm sure they can attest to the fact that I don't grope.
Leo Chacha says, check out the Pollock sisters story. That was creepy. Is that the one? I think we already covered the Pollock sisters. Are those the ones that ran into the street and had like the temporary bouts of insanity out of nowhere? I can't remember.
don't
We'll check it
remember.
out. And if we haven't done it, we'll eventually do it.
Because
So.
it was in our twins episode for sure.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
No, that was the other one. The twins episode was the girls who like separated. They were going to die. There's a lot of creepy stuff. We'll check out Pollock sisters. Sounds good. All right.
I gotta check. I gotta cover the Papini sisters at one point.
The Papini sisters?
Yeah, though that situation was weird.
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot Papini.
Get out. Cut it out. Miss Deezy said vitamin blood. It's your blood type.
That's funny.
Or Glitch says it's your blood type. Miss Deezy says vitamin blood. All right.
What is your blood type? I don't know either. We need to find this out.
My dad is O something, and my mom is not.
Your mom is not? She doesn't have blood?
She's not type O.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'm caught up over here. There's some stuff that's starting to flow in now, but I'll read that in the next break.
All right, so
now that this situation has worked itself out, and I think we might have an okay show on our hands here, so I'll mark it. Give us that wonderful transition.
So our next email here is from Jaden, and it goes, "Hi, my name's Jaden." Hello, Jaden.
What up, Jaden?
I recently started this podcast and would gladly share 2 partially related stories. It was about when I was 11 or 12, and we rented out a room in my house, a big room, for $90, and a friend of my dad's rented our room. Everything was great. I was good friends with his son, and of course the guy himself. He has sadly passed about a year back, but nonetheless, I would sit outside on my back patio during summer break all night from 10 p.m. to whenever the sun would rise, and we would just talk all night about anything and everything. Fun fact about me is I have insomnia, and I've always been one to just want to be around adults instead. Anyways, one night I was delayed to go out back with him and his current girlfriend, who rarely ever came out with us, and the guy, let's call him Guadalupe. Anyways, when I had walked out the door, he said he just saw the face of an old man in the window. Another fun fact, I live with my great-grandma whose husband died a couple of years before I was born.
Oh, shit.
Also, my family's lived in the house for some 55-odd years. Fast forward another couple hours, not a couple years. That would be...
It's not as far of a fast forward as we thought.
No,
it's more like a bloop, bloop, not a bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah, fast forward another couple hours. We had gone up to our rooms, mine being just across the hall. About 10 minutes after reaching my room, I had just laid down to watch TV and heard some heavy-handed knock on my door. I opened my door to look out, and all the lights are off and no one's there. So I went over to his room and said, "Did you just knock on my door?" He responded with a groggy, "Nah, man, I was just about to go to bed." Of course, stunned, I said, "Okay, well, have a good night." And it's been about 2 years and I still don't know what the fuck it was. Yes, disembodied knocking. That's creepy. Silence in like darkness.
Random silence out of nowhere is creepy.
Is creepy. There's just so many things in the world to scare you.
I will say, as a kid, I used to do stupid shit. Ding dong ditch, where you go and knock on someone's door and then run away. And I think most of the people, at least that I did that to in the Midwest, knew it was a kid messing with them. They looked around and they just assumed it was a kid, and they'd usually yell something out into the darkness. I don't know if we ever actually scared anyone, to be honest with you. So I wonder if we're getting the emails from all the people.
You gotta do it like in the Haunting at Hill House, where
you knock literally until the moment they open the door and then nothing's there. That shit's terrifying.
Yeah, and then
that's such a good scene in that show.
And then when
I
they
just
go
want to
inside,
rewatch it all over
the
again.
whole house is knocking.
God, that house is knocking. Don't come a rocking. That doesn't work. Keep going.
No, if you guys haven't watched The Haunting at Hill House, go watch it on Netflix. It is so good. I cannot recommend it enough. It is such a good show.
We've binged it, not just watched it,
multiple
but binged
times.
it twice.
Yeah. It is so good. Trying to find all the ghosts in it is so fun. And when you do see them, it freaks you out.
This is true.
It's just so good.
For those of you who've only watched it once, they hid like 100 ghosts in the background in that show. Mm-hmm. And randomly, you'll just start seeing them on your second watch through. And it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing because they're not obvious. But when you do catch a glimpse of them, you're like, oh my God, there's a ghost. Okay. Anyway, so continuing on. My second story is about my mother. She's passed when I was about 6 or 7 years of age, and I didn't want to go to her funeral. I hadn't bothered to get dressed, but my grandma had driven me there and had given them the mirror I wanted to give her that said, "I love you to the moon and back."
Oh, that's so sad.
That's so sad. But I swear to God, I don't believe in ghosts, I'm assuming. I saw her walk into the funeral home. So, okay, so...
Just take that whole sentence over again.
Yeah,
Fill it with whatever you think might have been in there. This is why you proofread, people.
But I swear to God, I don't believe it. I saw her walk into the funeral home.
Wow.
Yeah. That would be super creepy if you saw your mom that you knew you're going to the funeral for
Walk in. Yeah.
That was the last time I'd ever seen her, though I do see cardinals almost every single day I go outside. I hadn't had an experience like Adam with the owl, but I feel like it's her watching over me as I see them everywhere above me, though they are male cardinals. That's
Still,
the
doesn't matter.
emote that's typed in there.
So no one could hear that you just did, Robin.
Shoulder shrug.
Shoulder
That's
shrug
the
with
emote.
hands out, palms flat, facing the sky. Shrug.
It is completely okay with me if you read this on the podcast. Sincerely, Jaden.
Right
Thank
on.
you so much.
We appreciate you sending that, Jaden. Sorry for your loss. That's really
Yeah.
hard thing to go through, and I think there's no difference with having like an animal messenger that makes you feel like that connection to your mom is still there. So we have so many people that have had stuff like that. I feel like I say this every week. I think it was your friend that had the moth, right? The moth
Yeah.
that came to the door. It's like, who knows what gender that moth was? We didn't check. All I know is that was definitely a messenger. So feel that way. Don't ever feel like, well, it's only a male cardinal. No, straight up, that's your mom saying hi and watching out for you. So thank you for sending that.
Thank you so much.
All right. Let's look over in Stream Chat. While you do that, I'm going to try and get this thing fixed because it's really driving me nuts that I can't see my notifications like I should.
Laura Ann says, not sure which blood type mosquitoes like, but it's probably mine because they freaking love me. I hate them. Miss Deasy says, my blood type is Patron Margarita.
Wow.
Bruh, that's the only way to have a margarita. Patron's the best.
You're going to turn the best of us into vampires if you keep saying that.
Why?
Patron Margarita. She said her blood type is Patron Margarita. This is the part of the show where I explain my jokes to Robin.
I don't get it.
Her blood type is Patron Margarita. I said she's going to turn the best of us into vampires because we'll drink her blood.
Oh.
Because they're Patron Margaritas.
I get it. Glitch says, my blood type's whiskey. Glitch Grim says, damn, Miss Deasy, you beat me.
Yeah, I was
at the
gonna
joke
say,
about the booze.
They totally got
That's
there
funny.
first.
Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Okay, Mondo Alba has an icon next to his that says TwitchCon NA 2019. So that means you went to TwitchCon North America 2019. It's kind of cool.
That is cool.
It's pretty sweet. Which we could have gone.
Wow. It's pretty bad. All right, I'm gonna scroll up and see what I have over here in YouTube chat. There appears to be a lot.
So Mondo says they are attracted to type O blood, but if you also eat a lot of potassium, it will attract them too. So
no bananas.
no
people.
bananas. Yeah.
You're gonna be cramping up all night, but you won't be getting. I was gonna say stung. You won't be getting bitten by mosquitoes. Vivian says, I'm allergic to mosquitoes, and when I say that I mean instead of those irritating little bumps, I get huge welts that bleed and can get as big as a cherry tomato.
Oh, that is atrocious.
Cat Beatrix says, Sames. I hope it's not Sames for that. I hope it's for something else because that's horrible. All right. Vivian says, today in ELA, don't know what that is, we read a short play by Mark Twain, and I got fake married to one of my close guy friends, and it was really awkward.
Got fake married?
Emily says, so my dentist appointment was canceled, but they didn't call my mom. That sucks. I don't know why. I don't know if this is apropos of nothing or if there was something in the chat that I missed. But Vivian says, just remember, a woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle.
All right.
Got it. Emily says, by the way, my boyfriend did get me the promise ring, but we are hanging out tomorrow night. Cool.
Nice.
Still think it's weird. Oh, I just see an email that just came in from Paige. It says, I destroyed my sticker. Sad crying face in the subject line. Thank you for sending us that. We'll get you taken care of.
I like all these new icons that Twitch is posting. Like, this is cool. I'm going to be making more emotes. Right now, if you folks are on Twitch, there are a couple emotes. If you look into not extending your subscription, but going to a higher tier subscription on Twitch, there are other icons or like other emotes. So there's like a summer emote that I put out that where he has shades and stuff like that. Looks pretty cool. He says cool, the little ghost. I don't know, it's cool. And like tier 2 has the little ghost with the hearts. I still need to make a couple more, but there are more emotes. So if you guys want to check those out, I'm contemplating trying to pay someone to make some really cool ones, but
I'd like animations for our channel for sure. But our friend Ralph, who you guys have heard on one of the episodes, he's got a green screen. He's actually had it for a little while. He's talked about bringing it over, and we can film some like homemade ones, which would be really fun. Like it could just be like one of us like going like ooh for a follow or something, which I think would be funny. But we'll see what happens with it. Emma has joined us. Emily said, "Hi, Emma. Emma, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you." Apparently, they tried their Twitch subscribe again, and it again did not show in the alerts. I emailed them about some alerts not coming through. They said that the only thing that they know for sure without knowing exactly who it was and the situation that took place is that it could have to do with privacy settings, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish we could help you. Emily says, "Sorry, I got to go. See you guys next week. Bye." Thank you for joining us, Emily.
Week.
We appreciate you.
Cat Beatrix says you have to actively share it, which is interesting.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I had no idea. I don't know how any of that works. Oh, I like all Glitch's little emotes he's posting in Twitch right now. If you folks, are on YouTube and you want to join us on Twitch, there's stuff on Twitch too. Twitch.tv/scarishpodcast.
Alexander says, "I can hear you guys now. Thank God for class breaks." Well, thank you for watching, and now thank you for listening too. We appreciate it.
Do you want to read your thing, or you still got more?
I still got more. Emma says, "Robin, I love your hair."
Thank you. It's a messy, half-assed last second. I only did half my makeup. There's no makeup under here. So today was very last minute. I did my makeup and hair in 15 minutes instead of the usual hour. So
it's funny. Vivian says, "My blood type is blood." It's pretty dope, I know. It's a good joke. Emma says, "I have no clue what my blood type is." Cat Beatrix says, "I only found out after donating blood and they gave me a donor card. I've donated blood like 3 times. They keep telling me they're going to send me a donor card with my blood type on it, and they lie. I've never gotten that card
one.
Ever." Yesenia says, "So I woke up this morning one day before my trip and I'm freaking sick. That sucks. Take emergency. Take all the medicine you can.
Take all the medicine you can."
Vivian says, "ELA equals English language arts equals reading/writing. Right on. I had like really focused stuff, so I always had like English lit, comparative literature, even in high school, like film lit, stuff like that. So like I'm not used to like the generalized like abbreviation. So I don't know how your high schools were. That's how it was for me." Elijah says, "On tiny unrelated tangent about Blizzard, Blizzard has banned Winnie the Pooh from BlizzCon. They're really fighting the good fight."
Why is Winnie the Pooh banned?
Because Winnie the Pooh represents the president from China, who's like, the king of all this controversy and everything like that. We are going to BlizzCon. That's all I'm going to say.
We are going to BlizzCon.
We keep this a very apolitical zone, but I just want to say one thing about this. We are very inclusive with our community. We have made it very important to us since the beginning of this show to make sure everyone feels welcome and has a home here. And we get constant messages relating to that, even from people who aren't sharing a story about the fact that they appreciate that. So while we are not going to comment on that because we are apolitical, I will just say you guys probably understand where we stand on that, because we are all about, acceptance and everyone being treated like they should be treated. So that is definitely something that has been on my feed quite a bit, and it's a really, really, really shitty situation. So Leo Chacha says, "Today I was day drinking. My blood type is a margarita." That's hilarious. Alexander says, "But some fish want bicycles." That is true. Some fish do want bicycles. All right. I am kind of caught up. There's a few more messages, but I'm not going to read those until I get through my next email. So I'll go ahead and move over into that once Robin's done cracking her knuckles.
Okay, you can go now.
All right. So I'm going to move on into my second and my last email of the show, although Robin has one to go. And this one's subject is a dream story. Robin just put her finger into the hole that I was making with my hand, symbolizing the sex. This email
What the fuck?
This email starts out, "Hey, Robin and Adam." Hey,
hello.
What's up? Natalie Z here. What up, Natalie Z? "I was listening to one of your Storytime episodes where someone explained a dream they had, and it reminded me of the best/saddest dream I've ever had. In parentheses, heavy stuff, but feel free to share on the Z-Pod." All right, so I don't know if it's a trigger warning, but I guess this is like a teary face warning. So be strapped in. I think this is the one that we wound up getting back last from my mom when she was doing the edits. Because I asked her, like, was it good? And she's like, "It's sad." So strap in, folks.
Yeah, prepare yourselves.
So, back in the day when I was a wee babe, family life was troubled. My father was abusive, so my mother, sister, and I had to run away from home and live in a shelter for a few months. After a while, I was allowed to see my dad on supervised visits, with some child protective service asshat watching us.
Wow.
Eventually, they let me go to his home unsupervised. Shout out to Woo Scarish, who just subscribed for the 7th month, where we would have fun working on his music and gardening. He even let me decorate some of his house. in parentheses, the only way a 9-year-old at the time knew how, with Halloween, and then in parentheses, with no spaces, happy birthday, Robin.
Aw, thank you.
Decorations of rats. That is awesome. Well, one weekend I was at my mom's house and I was supposed to see my dad that day. I hadn't heard from him, so I kept calling his house and eventually left a voicemail that ended with, I love you. Well, a couple hours passed and my mom got a call.
Oh, no.
Yep.
No.
Everyone strap in. I think we all know where this is going.
It's like that episode of How I Met Your Mother. I can't.
All right. She got a call. She didn't let the pain show, but she sat me down and told me that he had committed suicide and they had just found him in his garage. My voicemail stayed unheard. For years after that, I've had so many dreams of him, but woke up devastated every time when I realized those days were gone. Fast forward to college, where my life was a stressful little ball of hell. I was feeling particularly depressed one night, so I decided to go to Snooze Town early. I passed out and had a dream that I'll never forget. In my dream, I was at my desk working, and my dad walks through the door. For some reason, I wasn't really happy to see him. He said, "You know I had to do it, right?" To which I replied, "Yeah, I guess, but why?" He told me his explanation for choosing to end his life, and I understood. He told me he was sorry about everything and that it was time for him to go. He just wanted to say goodbye and that he loves me too.
Aww.
He gave me a huge hug, and as I opened the front door to escort him out, the hallway looked like it had turned into an airport terminal. We've heard airport terminals so many times in dreams like this. He walked away, and I woke up. I felt like he was finally at peace, and ever since that dream 5 years ago, I have never had another dream of him. Well, thanks for reading. Sorry if it was a bit long. Love you guys, and keep on creeping on, Natalie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sending that in. And I think we talk about this a lot, and I think we must have talked about this a few months ago, because it's like we kind of cycle. Like every 2 months we do a show where we talk about a specific topic, and then 2 months later we get the emails from that show that pop up.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people are lucky enough to get closure from something like a dream, because you don't get that closure, especially when it comes to something like someone taking their own life, which is incredibly hard to deal with. And we have 4 emails that we're reading tonight. 2 of them involved losing your parents. So I'm just putting it out there that the Spooky Friends group and the way you guys take care of each other is the best community on the planet, because it's very rare that people feel a sense of safeness to give their own name and talk about something that they went through that was just that emotional. And I'm really, really happy that you were able to have this dream that like lets you feel like not only you could be at peace, but that your dad was at peace. Because like it is really, really hard to go through something like that. It's really hard to just go through day-to-day life. You know what I mean? Without any of these tragic complications. So, you know, it sucks. And I've dealt with it too. And it's something where you just have to find your peace with it. And I'm glad you found that. So.
Yeah, and I know Natalie, I think, is a pretty active member of our community, and she posts on Facebook and stuff like that. So thank you so much for being a part of our community and sharing it with us.
Yeah, and like creating that, I was going to say aura, but that's a weird word. Just creating that air of openness that I think people that join the community, because we still get people joining the community somehow. Thank you all for joining us. That lets people know like it's a safe place. So again, awesome. Thank you for sending that in. All right, let's look over into Stream Chat and see what you folks.
It's all you, because there's nothing here.
All right, I know that one wasn't terribly long, but I'm going to scroll up and see what I got left. All right. Vivian says, whenever someone says something rude or sarcastic to someone else, I just say loudly, dang, if you throw any more shade, you're going to be full on shadow.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
That's a Robin joke for sure. Vivian says, I just love the looks people give me after I say that. Their faces are priceless. Vivian says, Winnie the Pooh is a cute yellow bear who loves honey, and there's nothing anyone can say to change my mind. Gotcha.
Winnie the Pooh's like a drug addict.
Yeah. Okay, there's a Winnie the Pooh ride at Disneyland. And if you've never been on it, you really understand when you finish that ride the depths of Winnie's honey addiction, which really feels like heroin, because it's like you're tripping balls when you're going through that ride.
So it's Winnie the Pooh, but Christopher Robin always just calls him Pooh.
Okay.
Isn't that strange? No one ever calls him Winnie.
It's his nickname. Winnie's his, like, you know, official name. Shout out to the Snark who just subscribed. for the 13th month. Says, hi, y'all. Can't stay long. It's our anniversary. Lucky sub number 13. Happy anniversary, to you.
Yeah,
and
I saw
yours.
the pictures you guys posted, and you guys are fucking adorable.
The Snark, I don't know if I want to give anything away, but the Snark at his wedding played the Reigns of Castamere and pulled out Nerf crossbows and shot all his guests, which is just the coolest fucking shit I've ever heard. Pretty badass. Emma says in all caps, Kat was right. Not sure what Kat was right about, but Kat, you were right. Emma says, thanks, Kat. Oh, I think it was because it's shared finally over there. Dre just subscribed for the 3rd month. Says, y'all are freaking awesome.
Thank you so much.
Smiley face and a heart. And Dre is using his own money or her own money. Their own money. And we appreciate that.
Dre.
However, if you have Prime, give us Jeff Bezos' money. Also, Sacred Infinity used his own money, and I appreciate that, bro. Seriously.
If you folks don't have Amazon Prime, go to our website, scaryish.com. There's a link down at the bottom for 30 free days of Amazon Prime. You guys can catch up on some Amazon Prime TV. There's a lot of good shows. Jack Ryan, go do that.
The new season's coming soon. That show is good. I've heard a couple people be like, it's all right. No, you're wrong. Your opinion is wrong.
Good. But go there, 30 free days of Amazon Prime. You can link your Amazon Prime with your Twitch Prime. There's also a link on our website for Twitch Prime if you guys want to do that. It's free, and then you can subscribe to whatever channel you want. Hopefully it's us, and it's free. You get one free subscription to whatever channel you want.
But that channel gets 5 actual dollar reviews.
We get, whenever someone subscribes to us on Twitch, we get $5, which helps us keep this going.
It helps us not be overdrafted in our account like would have happened today.
Oh my gosh, seriously. Our account this morning was negative like $90, and then Twitch paid us, and we're like, yes!
Twitch came in, I'm like, oh my god, we're not in the red. Holy shit. It was so nice. All right, Yesenia says, Robin, you're freaking adorable, LOL. Vivian says, I swear we already read this story. Oh well, we didn't. That one's new. I know it sounds familiar, but it's just because we've read stories like that before. Vivian says, today I drew a picture of another guy, one of my guy friends. Okay, today I drew a picture of another one of my guy friends, but as a Visco girl, and it's amazing, a full-blown masterpiece.
Wow.
I don't know what a Visco girl is. I was looking over at you for that one.
I've never heard of it either.
Cool. Well, let us know what that means.
Mando Alba says, have you been through the Winnie the Pooh ride while high before? It's pretty cool.
I wouldn't want to. I feel like I'd just freak out.
I would freak out because the ride's already really kind of creepy.
It's like an acid trip. It's fucking crazy. As soon as Winnie goes to sleep, it's like, holy shit.
Yes,
I call him Winnie. I get that. Like everyone calls him Pooh.
Pooh. His name is Pooh.
I call him Winnie.
When we went to the one in Japan, it's like a magnet track.
Yeah, so there's no like rails.
So it spins a lot, and it just trips you out more than the one at Disneyland, and it just freaked me out. So I can't imagine being high or on any type of additive.
Emily came back and said, I decided I don't care about sleep.
Aww.
I don't know if that's a good thing, but I appreciate that you came back here. So that's awesome. All right. I'm caught up over here. You caught up over there?
Yeah.
All right. Let me mark this off really fast. There we go. Go ahead. Give us that juicy final email transition that we've all come to love and crave.
The final email for tonight is from Christina, and it goes, hey guys, I'm Christina. Hello, Christina.
Hi, Christina.
I like it. It's Christina with a K.
Ooh, exotic, are we?
I like names that end in I, like when it's Jackie, but it's not an I-E, it's just I, or, you know, names like that are spelt a little differently. I don't know. That's a thing for me. I like it.
I like the name Adam when it's spelled with 2 Ds because I love the Addams Family.
Aww.
Boo-doo-doo-doo.
The new movie's coming out.
I know, it's out actually.
Oh, it is?
Pretty sure it came out.
We should watch it.
It got good marks over there on IGN.com, which I still go to for my movie reviews. So, fun stuff. If anyone's seen it, let us know how it is. Shout out to Charles Guerrero, who just subscribed over there on YouTube. We appreciate you, Charles Guerrero.
Thank you.
I think he might be, I'll have to check the numbers, but I think he might be our 666th subscriber over there.
No, he's 665th. I checked before I came home.
Did you? I think we got one right before we went live.
Sure?
I got to check. All right. Now I got to check. Robin, you read your story. I'll let you know if that.
Okay.
If Charles Guerrero is the devil, we're all about to find out.
Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. All right. So I'm Christina, and I got into your podcast just 2 weeks ago, and this was in June. So in May, that's how months work. All right. So
I opened my phone to check this, and I see a meme that's like girls when their dresses have pockets, and a bunch of fucking turkey vultures with their legs out and their wings like out to the side, like. So that's a good meme. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Anyway, thank you so much for being new to our community, and hopefully you like it. I adore it and love listening to it in the background when I draw or do work-related stuff. I wanted to share the most visceral paranormal experience I've had in my life. I've been pretty sensitive to spirits and energies since I could remember. Feel free to share. When I was 10, I was having a sleepover with my older brother at my grandparents' high-rise apartment.
Tell me there's a Ouija board and an electric box involved, because that's the funniest video on YouTube I've ever seen.
So I thought the goat, or not the goat, but the deer one was your favorite.
The deer one's really funny too, I will say that.
We'd do this sort of thing all the time. I'd sleep on the pull-out couch in my grandfather's office at night while my brother took the guest room. That's weird. Wouldn't the girl get the guest room? Wait, I don't know. That's just okay. Anyway, so
well, it's her brother, so like siblings are dickheads sometimes.
Yeah, I can see that. My grandmother tucked me in pretty late, around 12, after we'd finished watching television. The office had 2 open archways instead of doors, so there was a dressing screen that she'd put to the left of me and stopped around my knees, and it gave me some semblance of privacy. I didn't sleep very well and tossed and turned, watching the digital clock blink green. Everything was eerily quiet until I heard what sounded like bare footsteps on the hallway's tile. No.
I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure they're just emailing to let us know about this time where nothing happened.
I'm just imagining wet footprints like on tile, and it's just creepy sounding. And
I'm imagining that creaking. Shout out to Glitchgrim, who just
thank
subscribed
you so much
for the 6th month, and it says, woo.
Oh.
Also, Glitchgram used their own money. Thank you, Glitch. We
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
Jeff Bezos' money is just as good, but it means a whole lot when it's yours.
I lost my place. Let's see. About the feet and the stuff. Okay, so I figured it was my grandmother coming back to check on me or get a glass of water. It was around 3 in the morning. Of course it was. I went to bed at 3 in the morning exactly last night.
Last night?
I put my phone on the charger and it was 3 a.m.
It's weird because we went to bed at like 1. So what were you doing for 2 hours in the darkness?
Watching The Good Witch.
Wow.
Well, I watched the newest episode of 911, and then I watched the newest episode of The Good Doctor. So that's 2 hours, right?
Every time I turn on 911 and it's not the Reno 911 crew, I just get disappointed. That show's so friggin' good.
Oh my gosh, the new 911 episode though, I was just like, what the hell am I watching? Bucky, what are you doing? Like, Fox, what are you doing to your
No one knows who
characters?
you're talking to. No one watches that show.
Fox, if you're watching, fix it.
No one watches that show.
Fix it. Okay, so I snuggled deeper into my quilt and listened, hoping that the familiar noises might lull me to sleep. But then it started to sound strange. The cupboards were being opened and closed multiple times, and utensils were being rattled around like someone was looking for something. This lasted for about 5 minutes. It stopped with a loud slamming close to the oven. It stopped with a loud slamming close of the oven.
Holy shit.
And I was scared at this point, shaky breathing and sweaty palms. Imagine hearing that for 5 minutes. 5 minutes doesn't sound like it's a long time, but if you're laying there and you just hear these frightening noises for like 5 minutes, that's a long time.
It's a very long time.
Waiting for my food to reheat in the microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds is torture, let alone hearing this sound for 5 minutes.
I love that
God.
meme of it. Pennywise the clown standing at the wall, like the partition of glass, like staring, and it's like what my food sees in the microwave while I wait for it to reheat.
That's me. Okay, so stopped at the sound of the oven. Okay. The footsteps started again, this time coming towards me. I scolded myself for being such a scaredy cat and focused my eyes on the clock. The footsteps got closer and closer and were way too heavy to be my grandmother. Then there was silence. I felt a presence behind the screen. I heard nothing. In the corner of my eye, I saw a gray figure around 6 feet tall leaning around the screen to look at me. Sitting up in bed, staring at the clock. It had amber eyes that blazed in the dark, and I almost peed my pants. I swear it stood there watching me for 10 whole minutes.
Did you see it and
away.
go, amber is the color of your energy, whoa. It probably would have left you alone because that song sucks.
It walked away out the other door and towards my grandparents' room. I waited till I couldn't hear it anymore, and I sprinted for the front door. The lights always on in the hallway comforted me as I turned the lock and dashed out, closing the door as quick as I could. I ran to my grandmother's friend's apartment. She was like family to me, and banged on the door. Her husband answered the door warily until he saw it was me and asked me what was wrong. I said that I thought someone was in the apartment, and he, being a big man with a gnarly beard, grabbed a baseball bat and tucked something into his waistband, probably again, and said, to wait in his living room while he went and checked.
Did they say probably a gun, or did you say that?
That's just me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not in the email, but it's just like when someone tucks something into their waistband, it's usually what it is. What is he going to tuck? A stick?
A bundle of socks, so it just looks like he's walking in there with a giant boner. No one wants to fight a dude with a baseball bat and a giant boner. I'm just saying.
Murder
Which
boner.
one are you going to get hit with? You don't know.
Anyway, I remember sitting on their couch with my grandmother's friend with the landline in my hands, ready to call the police. He came back with my sleep-deprived grandparents who scolded me for making such a fuss
Aww.
and dragged me back to the office. Suffice to say, I didn't sleep and turned all the lights on. Thanks for listening to my story. Love you guys.
I just want to
Thank
know
you
what
so
it
much.
was. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
What could it have possibly been? Like, what type of creature, cryptid, being, you know?
Honestly, like, the rational side of me is like, maybe you had a nightmare. Doesn't seem like that's the case. And the fact that no
But
one
no
else
one
heard the stuff
heard.
that was going on in the
Yeah.
house is just so creepy.
It's super
I have questions
creepy.
about whether or not you stayed there again later and this ever recurred, because it seems like something that was so effing creepy it couldn't have just been an isolated incident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is one that's really interesting. Or maybe that neighbor dude came in there with that crotch stuffed with socks, and that demon was like, whoa, big dick energy. I'm out of here. That's just my theory. I don't know. No one knows. No one really knows. You can only speculate. So what do you think happened, Robin?
Oh my gosh. I think it could have been a number of things. And I mean, it went back to the grandparents' room. What if it's something like when one of them is sleeping, something leaves their body?
Like the Sentry from Marvel Comics, who was way too overpowered, so they got rid of him. But when he went to sleep, he became the Void. Don't know if you've ever seen this character. It's relatively new. It's basically a superhero that has unlimited power, and any good deed it does when he goes to sleep or falls unconscious, this alter ego takes over that's super evil that balances whatever good he did. So if he saves someone's life, the alter ego would go and murder someone. So he's super creepy. It's a really good character. It's just he was way too strong. So they had to get rid of him at some point. I think they just brought him back, though. For those of you who are Marvel fans, let me know. But yeah, that's kind of what it reminds me of. Like if you go to sleep and like all that pure energy and that love like slowly turns into something else, starts crawling around your friggin' house.
But it didn't seem evil because it looked at her and then just walked away, you know? It was like...
It looked at her for a while, though. Didn't she say it stared at her for a while before it walked away?
Yeah. But who knows?
Super creepy.
All I know, it was trying to look for something in the kitchen and couldn't find it. So...
They probably turned the corner and was like, yo, dog, so seriously about that warranty for your car. We've really been trying to reach you. It's one of my favorite jokes.
All
No
right.
one else likes it but me, but I love that joke.
Okay, so thank you so much for sending that in to us.
Yeah, thank you. We enjoyed that. All right, so I'm going to read my YouTube chat, and then Robin's going to read her Twitch chat, and then I'm going to set up Marbles on stream, and we're going to hope that that didn't update too, and hopefully it works, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so if you folks are on YouTube right now, hop on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/scarishpodcast, because at the end of each of our streams, we play this little thing called Marbles on Stream, and the winners of both the races that we do every time get a tiny piece of Scarish goodies, Scarish swag of some sort, so a sticker, coaster, something, what have you. And so come join us. It's free to join. It's free to play.
Now is the
free
perfect
opportunity.
time to switch over while I'm reading this YouTube chat. Vivian said, what? You've never heard of a Visco girl? Look it up. Look it up right now. I demand it. I did not do that because I just read it, but maybe we will. Emily says, it's worth it to see Adam and Robin because she came back because she was going to sleep and she decided not to. Emma says, Cat Beatrix, it took me a year, but I finally caught up all the way on Scarish.
Nice.
This is a golf clap for you. We didn't plan that, but it was super, super lame. Vivian says, they are girls who wear scrunchies constantly, who wear long sweatshirts so you can't see their short shorts, are constantly ranting about plastic straws and saving turtles. I don't know. This is sounding like a dream girl right now. I can see Robin wearing this exact outfit, so I don't know about the scrunchies, though. That's
I'm not
hilarious.
a big scrunchy person.
Emily says, so my hamster, who is named Robin, is eating her homemade apple biscuits.
Aww.
I saw this scroll by while Robin was reading, and I laughed to myself because I was like, how the fuck did that hamster make biscuits?
It's so stupid.
I was like, oh, I'm a moron. Like, my bad. I was like,
Has this little
she's
oven.
fucking lying
He
right
bakes
now.
stuff with a candle.
I was like, there's no small easy bake oven that a fucking hamster can use. That is hogwash. There's no way.
The hamster cooks things by running on the little hamster wheel.
That's smart.
And it creates energy.
Renewable energy, man. Elon Musk is all wrong. We need just giant hamsters. Charles Guerrero also joined us and said hello, and then I made that thing. You are 665, so you're not the mark of the beast. Someone will be, though, hopefully soon. Vivian says, when they make a mistake, they say, and I oop. And when they laugh, oh, when they laugh, shivers in horror is what it sounds like. That is what a Visco girl is, and they are terrifying and pretty annoying.
I'm glad I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me too. Emily says, I Do Robin is not alone about watching 911. Actually, I know a lot of people who watch that show.
Yeah.
I've watched it. I don't hate it. I'll say that.
Bobby is one of my favorite characters. Except right now, I don't know what's going on with Bucky and Bobby, and it's just really annoying. And
something you said almost triggered me to start singing that Eminem song. And I love that I look over in the YouTube chat and I see Vivian said, palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. It's got to be knees weak. I think that's what it was. Yesenia says, well, it's about time I get some rest. I got a long road ahead of me. I'll be passing through Vegas, so I can keep an eye out. Or so keep an eye out for me, Adam and Robin, so I can say hi. Okay, thanks. Good night, everyone. Peace.
Good night.
Thank you for joining us. If you're in town and you want to meet us, just like post something or message us, because if we're not busy and we can like go out for a meal or something like that, we'd enjoy meeting you guys. Seriously. Yeah. So I know we have a lot of folks that actually listen from Vegas. So just hit us up.
I think some actually go to UNLV too. Maybe you've walked past me a million times and just never know because I'm a mess at school.
Wow. My boss is calling me right now, and that's kind of weird. So
It's 7:30.
Shit, I have to answer this actually. You take over and vamp.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Clarice. Anyway, okay, so Glitch says, I had to go to the bathroom this morning at 3 a.m., so I guess you can say it was a spooky dookie. Huh. Sounds hot. It's really okay. This podcast is not as fun when Adam's not talking. I guess
I'm currently on the air for my show. So
imagine if there were a podcast of just me and there was no Adam and there's just like no communication. I'm just talking. It'd be a million times more boring.
You could please keep talking. There's like an emergency at work. I gotta do something.
What'd you do?
Fast. I didn't do anything. This is just something I gotta do.
What'd you break?
Please just keep vamping.
Just leave the room then. Okay, let's see. Laura Ann says, yesterday I was listening to the Catacombs episode and I kept wanting to type comments in response to stuff and then I realized it wasn't live, so I was sad. If you ever are listening to an episode and you want to comment on things, we have a Discord for this very purpose. If you go to our, I think it's our website, right? There, on our website, scarish.com, there is a Discord link. It'll lead you to Discord. It's easy to create an account, things like that. And we have a channel that's exactly for that purpose of episode discussion. So if you want to do that, you can. I mean, you can also tweet at us. So twitter.com, facebook.com. There's a million ways to communicate with us. It might not be live, but it'd still be really cool to hear from anybody who has comments and stuff.
Yep.
Hopefully they're nice comments.
So that was a thing that we were told, like, hey, this is going to happen. We can't tell you when, but we're going to have to call you to, like, check on something. And that's what that was. So I will try and get to that as soon as I'm off the air. I think she's going to try and handle one of them for me, though. All right, what else do we have here? Cat Beatrix says, good night, lots of rest. Emily says, we are a family with a heart. That's very true.
Laura Ann says, it was such a good episode.
Aw,
I'm really glad that I'm really glad a lot of people are liking the serial killer season of serial killers type thing we have going on for the month of October. And I really did enjoy the Catacombs episode. I think it's one of my favorites.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Elijah over there on YouTube says, a real power move is facing a burglar butt naked. What are they going to do? I worry that they'll be like, wow, nice dick, bro. And then they'll kick me in my balls. But if I had like a raging boner, I feel like that's just a real power move.
Yes. That I think would creep people out.
Leo Charger says, time for mommy to take her sleepy pills.
Oh my God.
Emma says, Adam sings, don't forget to take your sleepy pills. Don't forget to take your sleepy pills. I don't know what phrase would follow that, though. All right.
Cat Beatrix says, don't answer your phone at night. People will have an expectation of your availability, which is true.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know how much I'm supposed to say, but we run tests to make sure that everyone can get alerted if we have an emergency at work. This was a test, so I'm supposed to be calling 2 people right now. But there's also some other stuff that I need to do, and I need my work badge for it, and that's downstairs, and I can't leave right now. So I'll just do it when we're done, which sucks. just the worst time for it. All right. What else do we have here? Vivian says, "Oh, and how could I forget their hydro flask? They always have a hydro flask. Here's a Visco sentence, and I dropped my hydro flask." Hope I'm doing the laugh right. Emily says, "I made the biscuits," with a frowny face. It's 10:31. It's not too bad, but
That's not too bad. I still have to do a lab report after this, and I have a homework assignment for dynamics that I have to get done. So I'm going to be up late.
People were saying nice things about the catacomb part of the episode. Well, let's be honest. I'm playing for second right now. There's no way I'm going to take over the serial killer month because Robin is just dedicated to this, and she knows all this shit off the top of her head. She's just checking her facts when she does her research. So I'm trying to find stuff that kind of compares, but I am done with my YouTube chat, so that means I'm going to try and set up marbles on stream and hope that this works. Clicking ready. All right. What do we got over there in the Twitch?
I read it all.
Emma says, "Adam, do the song. I'm not a performing monkey. Don't forget to take your baby pill or I'll kick you down the stairs."
That's just such a horrible song. It is such a horrible song.
It's caught on. It's a song of our generation. I'm the songbird of our generation. I'm the motherfucking musical wordsmith.
Oh, fucking shut up. All of you guys in YouTube, hop on over to twitch.tv/scaryish podcast. Adam's setting up the game right now. It's absolutely free to join. The races, hold on, let me message my...
What does OWL mean?
It's a face.
Ooh.
It's like 2 eyes and a little W mouth.
What's a W mouth?
You've watched Rick and Morty, right?
Yep.
You know...
The curly mouth?
Yeah.
The mouth I hate.
Yeah.
The one I'm always like, man, I wish they wouldn't do that. All right. Authenticating with Twitch. This might actually work.
Yes, free to join. Oh my gosh. Mando Alba says the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer. All right, folks. If you are on Twitch right now, you can type in !vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race. I am scratching my eye that used to be pink, but it's not contagious anymore, so I'm allowed to do that. Correspond with the track that you would like to race.
I request you still wash your hand after this.
I'm going to click local stats so you can see the tracks that we have raced as a community. Anything with a dash means we have not raced it yet. I know some of you like to fill that out. Some of you are all about racing the really fun ones, and we found some really fun ones.
The Halloween ones so far were
Halloween
pretty
Hammer.
Good.
Haunted Hammer wasn't that good, but
no.
the other ones that we did were actually really fun.
The Haunted House one was really cool. Let's see.
Make sure the scriptery is doing this. I feel like this hasn't been a particularly long show. I feel like it's actually been really, really quick. So I'm kind of worried about that, but whatevs. We'll see how long the episode is when I edit it. God, I'm super stressing right now because I need to like call these people on my contact list and make sure that they know this phrase, and I just don't. Fucking head's exploding right now. All right, I'm going into Scarish Podcast and casting my vote. Nope, got an advertisement. Damn it! And this isn't supporting us, which is the most annoying part about it. I'm voting for whatever the last person that I saw voted for. Cool. Me and Raisin Rebel are on map 20.
Okay.
All right. I can't call Miss Deezy. I'd have to go downstairs and get my badge, and then I have to walk by. I actually have pants on today, but still, like, it's just a whole production. So I can wait 30 minutes and then get a hold of them.
I normally change for the episode, and I didn't change today, so I'm just wearing what I wore to work. And it's not fancy. When I say it was really last minute today, it was really last minute, especially because Adam was freaking out over the update for Streamlabs, and I
literally updated it, and when it opened, it's like, do you have an NVIDIA card? You're having trouble streaming right now, aren't you? And it had this ridiculous process for uninstalling the drivers, then reinstalling them. I'm like, what the hell?
Raisin Rebel says 20 is my lucky number because I turned 20 this weekend. Happy belated birthday. Congratulations on 20. It only goes down from here.
Wow, that is totally not true. 21 is great because you can legally drink. You don't have to worry about shit. 25 is great because you get an insurance break unless you're Robin. Because for whatever reason, she didn't get hers. Probably because she's,
My car
she got some
is
cursed.
Belongs in hell.
Really was not her fault, but that doesn't change the fact that the insurance fucks you on that.
My car has been stolen. It's been broken into. It's had car accidents that weren't my fault. It's been lost by tow truck companies. And this car is evil. It's very unlucky. I mean, you guys remember the other month where my brakes went out on it because the freaking Subaru messed up my brakes.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
I'm looking over at YouTube chat, and Vivian says, "Breathe, Adam, breathe." Then in parentheses, I always wonder why people say that. Like, bitch, what do you think I've been doing my whole life? Emily says, "Wait, you don't usually wear pants?" It was been a running joke. I don't know when you finally started joining us on the streams, but I used to joke around that if I'm wearing a nice outfit, I'm not wearing pants. And Emily went on to say, "Oof, lucky Robin."
Yeah,
lucky
I've
Robin.
had my Subaru for almost 10 years.
So we're gonna race Jump
It's
in the Night.
awful. It is so unlucky. And I told myself I wasn't gonna get another Subaru.
Type in !play right now to get your marble on stream. Sorry.
Yeah, I told myself I wasn't gonna get another Subaru because I have an Impreza right now. And I was like, you don't want another one. But the new WRX is so sexy and I want it so bad. So bad.
All right. We have 13 marbles in the stream right now. I know we have more people than that watching. In fact, the numbers seem to be significantly higher than that. But we're going to see who wants to join and possibly earn some free merch by racing a marble on stream. All you have to type in is !play and join in. Miss Deezy says, "I love Subaru."
I love Subaru too. My car has lasted me a while, but I have put in significantly more money into it than I should.
I'd like to point out that the best record on this track is 1 minute and 7 seconds, so that's pretty quick time. If anyone beats that, I'll be very, very proud of you. We have 16 marbles right now. I'm going to wait about 20 more seconds before we get going. Raisin Rebel says, "Brand loyalty is real because 10 years?" As Easy says, we were a Subi household.
Yeah.
Emily says, "Let's raise money for Robin, LOL." Please do.
Yeah, because we need a new car, and it's just, I've had it forever, and I'm ready to move on.
Aw.
It's time.
All right, ASB Bunny has jumped over and has entered the last entrance into the race. We still have space.
We do have
We have up to 500 marbles.
Yeah, so we still have 483 more spots.
If you say it like that, it sounds pathetic. But I'm going to click start. You have 10 seconds from this moment.
Call
Kilsma,
483 of your best friends.
Dre just joined. Thank you, Dre, for joining in.
Call 482 of your best friends.
All right. Someone says, "Vivian, you are so true." I didn't see what Vivian said, so I'm going to try and scroll before I click start. If this would work. Oh, of course, it jumps me to the very top of the chat. Vivian says, "It's like when people shush animals like dogs and horses." Like, what? Have they ever spoken?
Our dogs talk a lot. Our cat talks a lot. Our corgi / German Shepherd, Yui, she does this thing.
Hopefully someone out there said bless you. Robin never says it to me.
She always does this thing where it's like, wah, wah, wah. That's her talking.
Yeah, it's very, very frustrating. It's like, just calm down, dog. All right, 10 seconds from right now. And then we're going to go. Excuse me.
My whole family all has Toyotas. No one buys anything other than Toyotas.
I have a Toyota. I used to buy American, and I had 4 cars, and they're all terrible. And since I bought my Toyota, it's literally the best car I've ever owned. So
Mondo says, bless you.
Aw, thank you. All right, Woo Scary-ish is currently in first place, but everyone's kind of bunched up right now. There's a bunch of fucking pumpkins coming up. And then our favorite thing appears to be coming up, a funnel. ASB Bunny is trying to zigzag between all these pumpkins, but number 1 and number 2 right now are me and you. What the fuck is up? All right. I've made it into the funnel. So has Robin. We're going to see who makes it through first. This is very, very confusing. I think Robin. Nope. I think actually Faison might be first, but it's really hard to tell. It's not taking me to actually Faison, but I'm pretty sure they are first. It says Mondo Alba is first. This is just a big chunk of lie. Yeah,
Mondo,
actually Faison made it through first.
Mondo says, I learned to say bless you to myself because society doesn't say it anymore.
I say it to everyone.
I say bless you,
and
not to Adam.
No one ever says it to me. People will hear me sneeze and they're like, hope he dies.
My friend used to text me across the office and just text me, bless you.
Robin's the loudest sneezer I've ever heard in my life. Actually, Faison is getting slowed down by these pumpkins.
They're jack-o'-lanterns.
Whatever. And they're way far ahead. Looks like Dre is in second place right now. Raisin Rebel is in third. And there's some more funnels to go. Then we have some more pumpkins, a bumpy road, and, of course, the fuck you hammer to end this level. And it's going to be really interesting to see who can get past this thing. So, actually, Faison, we'll see if you get in there. Emily also said bless you. Thank you so much. Miss Deezy has fallen off the map. So, they have been eliminated.
Oh, this is that hammer one.
This is a different one. This is Jump in the Night. The other one was Haunted Hammer.
Oh,
Can you time this right?
This one's hammer. Instead of going like this, it's going like...
It got you! Holy shit! Actually, Faison has been eliminated. I think it's very possible we might not have a winner in this one. Right now, Itzy Orange Tree is going to try their luck along with Brit Newt and Dre and Valley Grills. Dre wins.
Everyone made it in.
Everyone made it in. Wow, you guys timed it really well. So now we get to sit back. Dre, you can just brag about the fact that you won while we watch everyone else get annihilated. Here comes Raisin Rebel trying to make it through, and they're dead.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, they landed and they're on their way back. Mando Alba made it through. Eric made it through. Cat Beatrix and Raisin Rebel times 2 is trying to make it through.
Times 2.
They made it through. Here comes the scriptry, Robin and Laura Ann. Robin was destroyed, but she's coming back for more, and she made it in. Son of a bitch. I'm still up there in that fucking funnel. Along with, I was in first place at one point.
So, Dre A, you can email us at storytimeascarish.com and let us know what your mailing address so I can mail you a sticker of some sort.
Indeed. Indubitably.
Hey, Pip.
Oh, my God. All right, here comes Killsma. And finally, me and Wooskarish are making our way down the thing. Killsma made it in like it was no big deal.
I love all the little ghosties badges. There are different ghost badges that you can get.
ASB Bunny's taking a really slow track through here, but they made it through.
When you subscribe, and the longer you subscribe, like the color of your badge on your ghost upgrades, and I think it's super cute.
I came in last place, except for those of you who were eliminated. I think you're super cute.
Oh, you are so cute.
See final results. Dre is now up to, if I'm mathing this correctly, 54 points on the season. Valley Girls is up to 49.
Brittany says, my little ball finally finished a round.
Killsma makes it to 41 points. And we got some more notables. Laura Ann's sitting at 37. Robin is at 21.
It's because I had that really good season, and they're just like, nah, take her down a notch.
You did. Laura Ann had a really good season, too. Remember that?
Yeah.
Where she was in first place for a while. So, all right, we got one more race to go. So, again, go ahead and make your votes. Vote your vote. And then once your vote is voted, we'll race that track. If it'll actually take us to the menu. There we go. So, let's check out the local stats. All right.
If you folks are still in YouTube, hop on over to twitch.tv/scarishpodcast. And just a reminder, if you guys don't have Amazon Prime, there is a link on our website at scarish.com. If you scroll down to the bottom, you get 30 free days of Amazon Prime, which is awesome. You can watch some Amazon Prime movies. There's lots of lots of horror movies on there for the month of October if you guys want to check it out. There's even Amazon Prime Music. I use that shit. I use everything that Amazon offers me because I pay for that. But you can get 30 free days, and then you can connect it to your Twitch and subscribe to any of your favorite channels. You get to subscribe to one channel every 30 days, and I hope it's us.
My friend just sent me a podcast. He's like, you need to listen to this.
What is it?
So I'm like, okay. Says, we want your scary and spooky stories. Call us at blah, 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 blah. I don't know how this is any different from our podcast.
Yeah.
So he said, these guys are kind of huge. I'm like,
Rude.
Okay.
Which friend?
Garrett. So I don't know if he's trying to, like, look for an epic crossover, like Flintstones meeting the Jetsons, but I don't know. Looks like Temple of Steve is in the lead right now with 6 votes. I actually haven't voted. My voice hasn't been heard.
Oh, yeah. I haven't voted either. I was too busy. Too bitty.
You are too bitty.
Too bitty getting offended. We did all the trick-or-treat ones. Let's see. I want more Halloween ones. Aw, Scarish's life. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Way to switch over. We appreciate you.
Thank you for
Pretty
joining
sure that's
us.
Emily.
Noise.
Pretty sure. Noise. All right.
Vivian says, whenever anyone sneezes once, I say bless you. Twice, I say bless you again. But 3 times more, I say, may the power of Christ compel you. Why? Because I'm just that fucking weird.
I will say bless you twice, and then on the third one, if it's not Robin, I say, get your shit together. And they usually laugh, and that gets them to stop sneezing, because I don't want to say bless you all day. Seriously. Get your shit together.
I sneeze a lot. I sneeze like 20 times in the morning.
She does. Every morning. And I say bless you after every single one of them. And I can't get one fucking bless you from her. She's like, I say it to everyone but Adam.
He says thank you, and then I say bless you.
Because she won't say it. I'm like, whatever. Just fuck me, I guess. All right, we're going to race Temple of Steve, which just sounds so hot.
Miss Deasy says, I've eaten too much sugar and free dark chocolate.
So,
'Tis
record
the
holder.
season.
Record holder on the Temple of Steve is me, because I just love me some Temple of Steve. Record time, 2 minutes and 13 seconds. The record time, it says average time. My bad, dogs. Average time is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But let's race it. It's not Halloween themed, but we have the Halloween background, which is kind of cool. Of course, there's a funnel. Exclamation point play. We had, I think, 18 marbles last time. So let's get 19 at least this time.
Oh, exclamation point play. Exclamation point play to join us. I want to set up some more commands, like some more exclamation point commands. I don't know how to do that. I gotta ask my friend how to do that, because he knows how to set all this stuff too. How would you folks feel about us in Twitch if we set up like a soundboard, and if you donated bits, it would do like different sounds? Because my friend does that, and I think it's hilarious because some of the like voice clips that he has of himself just have me dying.
Yeah, there was this
they're
one
so obnoxious.
There was a stream I watched where the least favorite sound of some guy, you had to donate $3 to play it, and they made like $3,700 that day because one guy with way too much money just kept giving him money. So the entire stream they're trying to broadcast for StarCraft, and it's just this ridiculous noise. It's like Krusty the Clown's laugh, and it was so fucking funny. And then someone donated like $100 in $3 increments, and this is like a several hour stream. And at the end of it, they're like, all like bullshit aside, like, that was awesome. We just made a lot of money. We can afford our rent. So it's super cool to see. We have 18 marbles in the stream right now. Someone out there that raced last time has not typed in exclamation point play because Scaryish's life switched over. I'm thinking it might be Dre. Might be sitting out because they kicked so much ass last time. Nope, they're right there. All right, so who is it? Which one of you is not here anymore? We're going to figure it out, and we're coming after you. I'm just saying. Or you could type exclamation point play.
Exclamation point play.
And this could all go away. This threat on your life could just disappear like that. Record time on this one. World record time is 1 minute and 49 seconds. So I wasn't too far off the pace last time. Just saying. Saying cucumber to not sneeze, LOL. I get really disappointed if a sneeze disappears, though.
Yeah, because it's like after you sneeze, it feels so nice.
They say after a sneeze is like 1/10 of an orgasm.
What?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. There's a statistic out there that lets you know like whatever like secretion in your brain happens after a sneeze.
I would
like,
love to sneeze and get my brain scanned at the same time.
That would be fun.
That would be cool.
I knew someone, one of my first office jobs that I ever worked where like we heard that like a sneeze is 1/10 of an orgasm, and then this chick started working there and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's like 1/2 of an orgasm for her because she would sneeze like, achoo,
What?
and everyone would be like, what the fuck just happened?
That should be a sound
that
clip out of
cubicle.
making that stupid moaning sound.
I'll make some sound bites, but I'm definitely going to make the because she hates that shit.
I hate that sound.
All right.
But see,
we're at 18.
be
We're not going to get
something-
19. Fuck us. I hate this.
it'd have to be something where we'd have to hear it too. You know?
Yeah, because
We'd
we
have to
don't
have
get audio
headphones
through
in
this
or
right
something.
now. We'd figure something out, though. So here's the deal. I'm going to click start. You got 10 seconds. Whoever abandoned us breaks my heart. Here we go. We got 10 seconds, and we're going to get in this race and see who wins the final race of the night. Then we'll do the outro, and then I can figure out what's going on with this emergency test system thing that's going on at my work and get that shit taken care of. Here we go. We're off to the races. And funnels are the most boring thing in this game. For a second there, I thought I was the one who didn't join in. I was like, wait, I don't see my name twice. Yes, I do. Now I do. All right. My ghost ball is already through, so it looks like we're not breaking that record, but the Robin Grace
Woo!
is through. Laura Ann, Ashley Faison, Scarish's Life, and Mondo Alba, along with a bunch of other folks that are trickling through. I'm focusing on Laura Ann, but I'm going to shift off right now. And we're going to watch my ghost ball get stuck right there. So Robin might have a chance to take this record along with Laura
Get
Ann and
through.
Ashley
You
Faison.
can do it.
Someone's going to
No.
cruise through this.
No, it's supposed to be me. Oh, fuck your ball.
Ashley Faison's made it through pretty clean, along with Cat Beatrix and Kilsma, who are now in a solid second and third place. And you folks are chasing down my ghost ball. That sounds like a weird thing to say, but it wasn't dirty, I swear. Cat Beatrix is now in the lead and in front of the record-setting pace set by yours truly. And this track looks really fun. It looks like a Temple of Steve, I'd say. More fan blades. Cat Beatrix just cruised right through that one, too.
Whoa.
I think they might be on a record-setting pace right now. I mean, I know they are because they're in front of my ghost ball. All right, we're watching everyone cruise on through. Woo Scarish is doing really well over there in the other lane as well.
Mondo says,
And they're about to converge again.
Mondo says that one of their friends had a soundboard like that, and one of the donations would be playing a rap that she did.
That's funny.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, God. All right, Cat Beatrix is going down the staircase, and hopefully they don't get too much momentum and fly off the edge. We've seen that happen before. But they're doing really well right now.
I don't know. I don't see your name. Do you see your name?
Was Miss Daisy the one who abandoned us? Yes, you played.
Yeah, you played. You're fine.
You're in 9th right now.
She also said, when I streamed, I had a soundbite of Ripley from Alien that said, "Get away from her, you bitch."
I love that soundbite. Cat Beatrix made it to the end first, but missed the boat and fell off the world. And rip. Woo Scarish is circling the drain and trying to drop through before it leaves.
Oh.
Woo Scarish, congratulations. You finished
Winner.
first. And looks like Glitch Grim is going to finish dead. Eric W is going to finish second. Robin is probably going to fall through here and finish third.
Oh, no, you dead.
This thing needs to move at some point because that's what it's supposed to do. Unless it stops once someone fell into it, which would make sense. Nope, never mind. Valley Girls, you got fucked on that one, along with everyone else who fell off. Wow, it was only over there for a second. I'm going to call horse shit on this track. So anyone who took that path is just boned. But it looks like a lot of people aren't going to finish. Oh, I made it through. That's cool. I finished in 6. I'll collect some points. Scarish's life, Brit Newt. All right, who else? ASB Bunny just fell off and died. Raisin Rebel is about to try and finish here.
Wow,
and
that's
missed it.
bullshit.
So, wow, we all did really well, and then it was a bloodbath in the end there. So, fun stuff. Let's see where we finished. Looks like Woo Scarish gained 18 points, taking them to a total of 21. Robin is up to 29. Killsma is up to 46. I'm up to 27. And then we have the folks down here who didn't add to their totals, but are doing okay.
Killsma's killing it.
Wow. Did you think of that all on your own?
Yes, I did. It came out of my brain.
Killsma's killing it. So, Woo Scarish. Go ahead and email storytime@scarish.com and let us know what type, what style merch, what brand.
Just
I'll let you talk.
Just email us, storytime@scarish.com, because I know I've sent you something before, so let us know which design you're interested in or designs you're interested in, and I'll take a pic and see what we have. All right. So thank you, everyone, for joining us for another episode of Storytime today. It was super cool. Lots of great stories.
Lots of up and down.
Lots of feels.
Lots of funny. Lots of good. Lots of sad, which is a good thing, too.
And please send in your stories. If you folks have any homegrown horrors, once again, tell us what they can send us and where.
So you can send us them homegrown horrors, which are the things that you just heard, and anything that might be like it, and you can email storytime@scarish.com. That's our email address. You can also go to our website, scarish.com, and click on Contact Us. Fill out that form, and it sends directly to us, or hit us up on any of our social medias. We had a lot of folks reach out to us on Instagram. Some folks used a hashtag that I said I wasn't going to hashtag, then accidentally hashtagged it, the swamp thing.
Swamp it all day or something.
Yeah. So we got some of those, which was really fun to get. And Scarish, let me think of this. Okay, let me go ahead and mark that because that was a fucking mess up. So you can go to facebook.com/scarishpodcast. You can also go to Instagram, which is @scarishpodcast, or you can tweet at us @scarishpod on Twitter. And that's about all of our social medias. Robin, for folks who would like to donate money, how can they do that?
You folks can head on over to patreon.com/scarishpodcast. Those are monthly donations. We have a whole bunch of tiers starting at $8, and all your donations really help us keep this podcast going because life is rough. And if you want to do one-time donations, you can go over to ko-fi.com/scarishpodcast. Those are one-time donations. We are going to be upgrading studio equipment and our setup here.
It's happening. I'm so excited.
If you've watched our stream from day one, you'll notice the lighting has changed. Our mics have changed. Sound audio is a lot better. Video's so much better. And I mean, a lot of stuff, we've gotten things donated, like the switchboard from spooky friends like you. So we couldn't do this without you, and all your donations really help us keep the podcast going. So thank you.
Quick shout out to Emily. We play on Xbox, so we don't really have PlayStation 4 tags. We don't renew our subscription on there because we never play on there.
Yeah.
So switch to Xbox. That's how we can be friends on PS4. But yeah, I think that's just about everything that we have for this episode 88 of Storytime. So Robin, go ahead and sign us out.
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.